This is your presenter Asloob Mudassar, and I am presenting slide number 13 of the course on laser physics. Question: give a brief description of the working principles of 3 and 4 level lasers. Answer: as the name implies, a 3-level laser system involves 3 levels and a 4-level laser system involves 4 levels. The figure in question number 13.1 shows these levels. Ground level is labeled by 1. So let me show you the figures. On the left hand side we have the 3-level laser system, and on the right hand side we have the 4-level laser system. And the ground state, the ground level has been represented by 1 in each case. In the 3-level laser systems we have 3 levels, 1, 2 and 3, and in the 4-level laser system we have 4 levels labeled as 1, 2, 3 and 4. So pumping in the 3-level laser system, pumping is done from level number 1 to level number 3. The level number 3 is a fast decaying level. So the population which is pumped from level number 1 to level number 3 will immediately decay to level number 2. So the population will gather at the level number 2, and from the level number 2 the lasing will occur. The lasing action takes place between the level 2 and the level 1. For the lasing action to take place, the population in the level 2 must be greater than at all times from the population in level 1. But level 1 is the ground level, so it means that this pumping should be much stronger, so that it can pump most of the ground state particles to the level 3, which decays to the level 2 during non-radiative decay. And then you know that the population at the level 2 would always be greater than the population in level 1 at all times. So the lasing action will occur between the level 2 and the level 1. So the population inversion will be achieved between the level 2 and the level 1. Now let's come to the 4-level laser systems. The pumping is done from level number 1 to level number 4. Level 4 is a fast decaying level, so it means that most of the population of the level 4 will appear in the level 3. And in the level 3 the lasing action will take between the level 3 and the level 2. It means that there should be a population inversion between the level 3 and the level 2, which means that at all times the population at level number 3 should always be greater than the population at level number 2, so that the lasing action can take place between these two levels. For that one, it requires that the level 2 should be a fast decaying level, and this decay from the level 2 to level 1 is a non-radiative decay. And similarly, the transition from the level number 4 to level number 3 is also a fast decaying non-radiative decay. So it means that this pumping should be much stronger, so that most of the population should gather at the level number 3. Because you know that since this is the level 2 is a very fast decaying level, it means that you can consider level 2 to be a level 1. So it means that the population for the population inversion, the pumping must be much stronger, so that the population at all times at the level number 3 should always be greater than the population at level number 1, or equivalently at level number 2. So this is the description that I have given for the 3-level and 4-level laser systems. But let's read the statements. In a 3-level laser system, pumping mechanism raises the particles from the ground level 1 to the upper level 3, which through a fast non-radiative decay makes the particles to occupy the intermediate level 2. Lasing action occurs between the level 2 and the level 1 after the population inversion, in which N2 at any time t should always be greater than N1 at any time t. That is, the population in the level 2 should always be greater than the population in the level 1 at all time t. So this should be achieved between these two levels. The pumping mechanism must be strong enough to ensure the condition that the N2 at any time t should be greater than N1 at time t. During the lasing process, the level 3 remains more or less empty. So this is what I have described, and I have also described it in words. Now in a 4-level laser system, a pumping mechanism raises the particles from the ground level 1 to the upper level 4, which through a fast non-radiative decay makes the particles to occupy the intermediate level 3. Leasing action occurs between the level 3 and the level 2 after the population inversion. That is, the population in the level 3, that is N3 at time t, should always be greater than N2 at time t, is achieved between these two levels, that is between the level 3 and the level 2. The population inversion condition requires that the level 2 must be a fast decaying level through non-radiative process. The pumping mechanism must be strong enough to ensure the condition that the population in N3, that is N3 at any time t, should always be greater than N2, that is the population in the level 2 at any time t. So you see that this is the description that we should keep in mind, that these two systems work. For these two systems to work, the pumping must be very strong. So this is the end of slide number 13.